anybody trying to work on like entrepreneurs, business owners, like speaker videos, like a lot of speakers and consultants, they go and speak on different platforms, shooting TEDx's, um, anything like that.
Would like to, yes.
Okay. So when you're working with you're working with different speakers, business, something like that, they're speaking on stages and things like that. When it comes to that type of editing, you want to be able to shoot in this format. Let me go ahead. Let me pull up. Let me stop showing this. Let me pull up the board so you guys can see it. Look whiteboard. Okay. So if it's a highlight of who on here, who is speaking? You got Devin up here speaking, right? So it's a highlight. Devin said, "Y'all want you to come in, catch me speaking. I'm speaking on stage, doing whatever it is, right?" You want to have them have this thing called you want to have principles. Principles meaning that they said something, amazing, thought provoking, right? Like, hey, if you want to be a really good entrepreneur, make sure that that you stay up late, delegate your tasks, wherever that stuff is that actually sounds good, that's good for this person highlight, or that can emphasize this person's speaking ability. All right. So you want to do it in this order. You want to do your principles first, and you can start out whichever one. Make sure you get some testimonies of their actual presentation, because it's nothing like when they get done speaking and it might have sounded good, but we don't know whether this person really delivers. So let's get some real feedback from the audience, and then you want to do B-roll. Okay. Now you want to repeat this process for however long the video is. It could be 60 seconds. It could be 5 minutes. Okay. You necessarily don't want to go too much over 5 minutes. Okay. Now whichever one you can start out with whichever one you want to start out with, but it will repeat this exact same process. Okay. So meaning if you was to start out with, let me get anybody. If we were to start our video out with testimonies, what's next?
B-roll.
Okay. Good. And then what's after that?
Principles.
Good. For sure. Okay. Now you can also interchange these as well, because these are the main three elements. Okay. The reason why these elements change is because we don't want to bore our audience. Okay. Let me go and mute up. Okay. The reason why we have these three elements, because we don't want to bore our audience. One of these principles could be 30 seconds, and then we need to quickly go ahead and jump into B-roll, because we don't want our audience to get like, oh my God, I'm getting sleepy. Attention span already short. Let's go and cut to some B-roll, right? Let's actually see who's in the crowd. Let's see them signing books. Let's see them talking to people, right? Let's go and see all that. Then after that, instead of going back to principles and bore us again, you jump to the testimony. Let's see what other people are saying, right? Okay, this is kind of like a similar concept you want to come whenever you're doing these sports highlights, right? So Jonathan's doing a lot of sports highlights. Okay, you want to show this person, right, dunking, right? But then you also want to see some B-roll of this person. Well, this is more like highlight stuff. But I'm just gonna put dunking in here. You got dunking here, but you also want to see some B-roll of this person. Being tired on the sideline. Wiping the sweat off, drinking the Gatorade, right? So I'm saying this actually, and then you can go right back into action, essentially. Okay. So you always want to intertwine, you want to weave in and out of action stuff, and the stuff that's actually needed for this actual video. So the main thing we really need in this video is these principles, but we need to intertwine it into different things to be able to keep our audience attention. Same thing with these highlights. Okay. Part of action. Okay. Does that make sense for everyone? Say yay, yay.
Yay, yay.
Yeah. All right, cool.